What's up? Can anybody guess what type of video this is gonna be? You guessed it, it's another story time. If you guys follow me on Twitter, I once again asked what you guys wanted to see with those little polls that you can do, and a big percentage of you guys said you wanted another story time. So that's what I'm bringing to you today. So if you guys watched one of my Q&As a long time ago, it was probably a year ago, I talked about how I was in a movie. That's what this story has to do with. The title is not misleading. I did piss off Vanessa Hudgens' best friend, or one of her best friends, or really close friends, whatever. I'm gonna start off with how I ended up in a movie. I was working at a coffee stand, cafe type of thing, and these people kept coming in every day and they would get a huge order of coffee. And one day they came in while I was there, and I was having a conversation with this guy and this lady. They pretty much asked me, hey, do you want to be in a movie? And at first I was like, what kind of movie is it? And they were like, no, it's a real movie, like, it's a legit movie. And I was like, oh. And they were like, yeah, we're the reason that this bridge is shut down today. I'm not going to say which bridge because it's kind of near me. But they shut down the bridge to film a car chasing scene, and everybody around town was pissed that the freaking bridge was closed. So I was like, oh, so you guys are the reason everyone's pissed off. And they were like, yeah, that's us, but it's really cool, so you should totally be in it. I was like, you know what? Okay, so I gave them my information, and they're like, yeah, if you're interested, like, we will keep you updated on when we need you. And I was like, okay, cool, like, I've never been an extra in a movie before, this will be fun. Later that night, I was texting the lady, and she said, hey, if you have any friends that are kind of similar to your look and personality, you should totally bring a friend with you. So I asked my friend, I'm just gonna use her real name. Her name's Gabby, and I love her, so hey Gabby, if you're watching this, shout out to you. We had a blast. But anyway, so I asked Gabby, I'm like, yo Gabby, you trying to be in a movie tomorrow? And she was like, yeah dude, like, let's do it. We tell the lady that we're coming, and she tells us the next morning that we need to be at a hotel for a hotel party scene, and that there's gonna be an RV outside to do hair and wardrobe and makeup. And then she was like, by the way, okay, so I'm gonna call the celebrity Ted and Sam. Okay, so Ted and Sam are brothers. What should I make their last name? Okay, I'm just gonna make their last name Johnson. So she was like, hey, and by the way, the Johnson brothers are gonna be on set with you tomorrow. And I was like, oh, for real? Like, I knew of them from when I was younger, watching movies and shows that they were on, and I always had a crush on Ted, so I was like, no freaking way. I didn't know there was gonna be any celebrities in this movie. I thought this was just like an independent film, you know? Like, I didn't know there was actually gonna be someone I knew in it. So I was all freaking excited. So anyways, me and Gabby roll up to the hotel the next morning, and we go to hair, makeup, and wardrobe. The movie was set in the early 2000s, so we had that dark cholo lip liner, and then they put some clothes on us. I had like a little crop top jersey on with a denim skirt and some little like white sneakers, I don't know. Yeah, and they had Gabby wearing like heels and leather shorts and a little crop top, so yeah, we were looking Britney Spears 2000. We go inside and we're waiting until our scene is up. So we're like eating snacks. They're like bringing around snacks like, hey, do you want some cookies? Do you want some donuts? Do you want some coffee cake? Like, whatever. They're bringing around snacks, and of course I'm eating it all because... So then the lady comes up to us and she's like, hey, like, you guys are up, so we're gonna take you upstairs now. And I'm like nervous, so we go up the elevator, and as soon as I step out of the elevator, I see the Johnson brothers, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, they're right there, they're right there. Like, me and Gabby are like, oh my gosh, they're right there. So, and she's like, oh yeah, so Ted and Sam, these are your party girls. And they're like, oh hey, what's up? Like, shook our hands and stuff, and I was just like, because obviously I had a crush on Ted, so yeah. And he looked a lot different in person, actually. He was a lot shorter than I expected, but I wasn't judging. He was still cute. So we did our little scene for the first time. The whole time I was like looking at Ted like he's so hot. Me and Gabby were like fangirling. So after we did our shooting for the day, I went up to Ted, which I know is stupid because I was in a movie, but like seriously I was fangirling. So I was like, hey, like would you care if I got a picture with you? Because I didn't think I was going to be coming back to film at all after this. So I was like, hey, do you care if I get a picture with you? And he's like, yeah, of course, let's do it. So we take a picture together and I post it on Instagram and I'm like, in a movie, hashtag my new bae, hashtag practically married, you know, just joking around. And I didn't think I was going to be coming back regularly to this movie, so obviously I posted that with no shame, thinking he'd never see it. If you guys want to see the picture that I'm talking about, you guys can figure out who this person is. I don't care, but I'm not going to mention it in the video for legal purposes, but if you guys follow me on Instagram and like creep down on me a little while, you will find the picture that I'm talking about. Anyways, I get contacted and they're like, hey, so you were really comfortable in front of the camera, which YouTube, thank you. Would you want to be in the rest of the party scenes and we'll just make you a regular character dating one of these main characters? And I was like, yeah, totally, like, I'm down, like, this is awesome. I went to a few more of the party scenes. Every time I film a party scene, I'm in the scene with Ted, and we were being very flirtatious. Like, I don't know if that's just his personality, but he was definitely being flirtatious with me. Like, I know I'm like that, like, I come off flirty, so I mean, it's not a big deal, but I definitely was, like, getting the wrong idea. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like, he's flirting with me. Like, when I would look at him, he would, like, wink at me. He'd be like, I don't know how to wink, really. But he would smile, and he would, like, joke around with me and stuff. And he was always asking me, like, oh, how are you liking being on set, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I was, like, kind of thinking he was, like, you know, thought I was cool. Skip ahead, and me and Gabby and I, we go to the last party scene, and it's this huge party scene filmed in a mansion on the water, and it was unreal. It was gonna be really cool. So we ended up being there all night long, by the way. It was like an all-nighter scene. So we go there and we film all night. We're super tired. I was like passing out in between every, ew. I was like passing out any break that we had. I was so tired. I had to work the next morning. Like, I did this twice while filming, where I filmed all night and then I went straight to work, like, with no sleep. One of the times I worked a double, actually. So we wrap up the last party scene and we're like all saying our goodbyes and, oh, it was so cool to meet you. Like, I'll see you at the premiere and all this stuff. And then my friend Gabby's like, dude, I really want a picture with Ted. And I'm like, you should totally get one. Like, I got one. I'll take one of you. So we're going to say bye to him. And he's like, bye, guys. Like, it was so cool to meet you guys. You guys are cool chicks. And then Gabby's like, hey, like, do you mind if I take a picture with you? And he was like, oh, I can't take any more pictures with girls, sorry. And I was like, what do you mean, like, you took a picture with me? And he's like, yeah, that's exactly why I can't. I was like, what? And he was like, so, like, I have a girlfriend, and she, I guess, was, like, creeping through Instagram and the hashtags for this movie, because I did put the movie title as a hashtag. And she saw your picture, and she saw, like, the new bae and practically married, and she really didn't like that. And I was like, what? Like, I was just joking around, like, I'm just a fangirl, you know? And he was like, yeah, she doesn't think so. She, like, really thought you were actually an actress because you have a lot of followers on your Instagram. And I was like, I mean, thank you, but no, I'm just a YouTuber. I was like, well, did you tell her I'm not, like, an actress? And he was like, yeah, she's still mad. She doesn't like you. I'm sorry. Wow, okay. So, anyways, I end up going home and I'm like, who the heck is his girlfriend? Like, how does he have a girlfriend when he's being all flirty with me? I was really heartbroken. I was disappointed. And I'm like, it's time for an investigation. So I get my spy gear and shit. Just kidding, just my iPhone, you know. So I like go on his Instagram and I'm like creeping hard, you know. I'm like going down like 70 weeks deep, like trying not to accidentally like something. And I finally find his girlfriend. So I click on her Instagram, and she has a lot of followers, and she is drop dead gorgeous. And I'm like, dang, girl, like, how were you feeling threatened by me? I'm like creeping through, and I see all these pictures of her with Vanessa Hudgens. What? All of them are like coffee with my best friend, night on the town with my bestie, my girl means so much to me, blah blah blah. She also tagged Vanessa Hudgens' private Instagram account. And so I was like, oh my god, like, this is really, like, legit. Like, she had all these pictures with Vanessa Hudgens, like, High School Musical, like, Vanessa Hudgens, you know, like, hot AF. Why on earth was Vanessa Hudgens' little bestie mad at me? Like, I'm just a small town girl, I'm a nobody. Like, I know I was acting like I was trying to steal your man, but I would never actually steal your man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I was just kidding. Like, you got a cute bae though. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was so weird. This girl's like a model and a dancer and all this stuff, so I don't know, it's crazy. I felt pretty cool, not gonna lie. For a second, I was like, Vanessa Hudgens' bestie is mad at me. She's mad at me. She knows who I am. Like, I wonder, I seriously wonder if this girl was like talking crap about me to Vanessa Hudgens, like, this bitch over here trying to steal my man, like, who does she think she is, you know, like, she's not even cute. Like, I wonder if they were like creeping on my Instagram together or something. I don't know, that'd be, probably not. They probably weren't doing that, but a girl can dream, okay? Not that I want Vanessa Hudgens to hate me, but I mean, if she knows who I am, I guess that's pretty cool. What's up, Vanessa? Homegirl. I should probably, like, stop doing that. It's gonna be really awkward when we have the premiere. We still haven't. The movie is not out yet. I know a lot of you guys asked that. It's not out yet. I actually just talked to the lady that, you know, was doing all the casting and stuff like that. I actually just talked to her last week, and she told me that the movie is still having the sound edited, so that's the last step, and then after that it will be finished, and the process has just been delayed a little with technical difficulties and everything, but it will be out very soon, and when I know more, I will let you guys know more, and I'm very interested to see this, so yeah. That's pretty much all for this story time video. I hope you guys found it interesting or somewhat entertaining. I will see you guys in my next one.